Hello vloggerheads, and hello YouTube, and hello to my UWS Media and Visual Cultures Autumn 2009 class. Yes, I went through the whole definition. I am here today to vlog about my experience with signs, because that is what, so to demonstrate the existence of signs in our everyday life, and I guess the overabundance of signs in our everyday life, I thought I'd take you on a journey with me, just down to the local shops to get a coffee and some cigarettes, and we'll just observe all the signs that we see along the way. There's one coming up right now. Here's one sign, just outside one of my neighbours' houses, that says tank water in use. Now, we can't actually see the tank, and thus the tank water, so that's why this is a sign. It symbolises something else. It signifies the presence of a water tank. So this is the first sign, and basically I'm about, well, a minute away from my house. Here is yet another sign. Now this sign is your typical advertisement type sign. And yes, as you can see, there's different things which we will discuss later, one of them being connotation and denotation. And with the recent scandals with the ABC childcare centres, you could say that the sign has a connotation that it is not an ABC childcare centre, and all of the things that are connotated by that with the recent collapse of ABC childcare centres. So we're starting to see that signs, although they may look fairly simple, can be quite complex. Okay, so we've got a few different signs here. This is a for sale sign. This is a sign for RTA, authorisation inspection. We've got a Fairfield City Council sign. We have a walk this way sign. Give way. We all know give way. Australia Post, that symbol there. We have a street sign for Harold Street. And we have some English classes here sign. Okay, now the other thing that you need to remember about signs is they only have meaning because we can decode them. We decode them based on our personal knowledge, experience and understanding of our world. And this understanding is culturally based, thus it is open to change. So basically, as we will go on to in the next section, signs are made up of two parts. They're made up of the signifier and the signified. Now the signifier can change. According to our text, practices of looking, we know that sign basically is a semiotic term, and it refers to the science of semiotics. Now basically, within that definition, a sign is a semiotic term that defines the relationship between a vehicle of meaning such as a word, image or object, and its specific meaning in a particular context. Okay, so all of that is really important. Science of semiotics, sometimes referred to as semiology, had two originators, and this was a Swiss linguistic, Ferdinand de Saussure, and he originated this around the beginning of the 20th century, and there was also Charles Peirce, spelt Peirce, at the end of the 19th century, and these two kind of came up with the originating theories of what we now know as semiotics. And the science, importantly, we need to note that the work that we are working on now has been contributed to by contemporary semiotic theorists as well, such as Roland Barthes, Christian Metz and Umberto. So what happens with a sign? Take, for instance, this Gloria Jean's coffee cup. In the sign, we have two things. The signifier, okay, in which case, this is the coffee cup, and the signified, the meaning. This coffee cup means that this cup, yes, after double checking I can say that this cup is definitely filled with coffee.